Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rant. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual, man. You guys know the deal on this channel. So about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, I want to talk about some comments I heard from Shane Battier. I believe this on the Draymond Green podcast. Once again, Draymond Green has a podcast. That's how sad it is today, man, out here. Draymond Green actually thinks that people want to listen to him. Draymond Green really believes that he's got some basketball knowledge. Like, he really has interesting things to say. Everyone's got an opinion now. Everyone's got a platform. Everyone's got a podcast, man. Everyone's interesting when they're not. So once again, man, like I said, I saw his comments from Shane Battier on the Draymond Green podcast, and he's talked about how Tracy McGrady was a more accurate passer than LeBron James was. Right? His time in Miami playing with LeBron James, I believe they played, 3 or 4 years together in Miami, him and Shane Battier. And Shane Battier played with Tracy McGrady on the Houston Rockets for a couple of years there. And he made some comments on the Draymond Green podcast about, Tracy McGrady basically being a better, more accurate passer. He was saying that, he used to tell LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, like, yo, if you guys want an assist, you guys got to hit me in my chest. And he's talking about how Tracy McGrady's passes were always on the money. LeBron James, not so much. And we're going to talk about these comments in this video, man, because that's interesting that he would say that. Because we recently talked about this and some of the things that Nick Wright was saying as far as LeBron James' passing ability. And we're going to touch on this stuff. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states has been supporting my channel. Once again, you guys know I am truly, truly humbled, man. Like I said, it means a lot. Shout out to everybody in the membership that continues to support me and continue to come through. Thank you very much, guys. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, I heard some comments on this clip I saw the other day from Draymond Green on the, from Shane Battier on the Draymond Green podcast. And it was Shane Battier talking about his time in Miami and talking about playing with LeBron James. And he was talking about playing with, Tracy McGrady. And he was talking about some of these great players that he's played with. And he made a comment about Tracy McGrady being a more precise or accurate passer in relation to LeBron James. And we all know that Draymond Green is a huge LeBron James fanboy, right? A fan club member. He's one of the biggest cheerleaders for LeBron James, man, which, like I said, so weak to me. These guys are fake, man. They had that fake, that fake fight. Like, these guys were like fake enemies, man. They're a joke, man. LeBron James and Draymond Green. Draymond Green is an absolute joke. I told you, Draymond Green's a fake tough guy. Draymond Green's not playing in the NBA in any other era, guys, besides this weak era of NBA right now. People talk about Draymond Green's defensive skills, and yeah, I'll give him credit. He has some defensive skills, but he wouldn't be nothing in the 90s, guys. Once again, he would be out of position, undersized, not athletic enough, not big enough, not tough enough, and does nothing on the basketball court at a high level enough. He's not winning a Defensive Player of the Year award in the 90s, guys, over Hakeem Olajuwon or David Robinson or Patrick Ewing or Gary Payton or Scottie Pippen or Michael Jordan. And these great defensive guys, the Dikembe Mutombo. I mean, give me a freaking break, man. It's an absolute joke, man. He's winning these Defensive Player of the Year awards in the weakest defensive era, man. Where Rudy Gobert has 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards? Rudy Gobert. Come on, man. We talked about this, man. Rudy Gobert can't even shine Patrick Ewing's shoes, and Patrick Ewing never won 1 Defensive Player of the Year award because the era he played in was stout. Stout. You see the difference here. Anyway, Shane Battier made some comments, right? Because when he made these comments, Draymond Green made a crazy face like, what are you talking about? Tracy McGrady's a better passer than LeBron James. They think LeBron James is the greatest passer of all time. This is the mindset of these fools. This is the narrative that they keep trying to promote out here. The Nick Wrights, the Draymond Greens, right? These Shannon Sharps, all these Kendrick Perkins, and the J.J. Redicks, all these clowns, Colin Cowherd, all these weirdos on TV that have the need to say something to promote these narratives of LeBron. They keep telling us how LeBron James is arguably the greatest passer of all time. So, the reason why I'm doing this video, and what I wanted to highlight in this video, guys, is that Shane Battier is saying that to him, Tracy McGrady, from his experience playing with these guys, that Tracy McGrady was more accurate passing him the ball. And he was giving a lot of credit and, like I said, shouting out Tracy McGrady, trying to give him some respect to his overall passing ability, his playmaking ability. And he was basically saying, like, listen, man, Tracy McGrady, all his passes were on the money. They were always on time, on target is what he was saying, right? And he was saying for LeBron James, sometimes he has to reach up high, he has to bend down to his ankles. LeBron James is throwing the ball low, he's throwing it over here. He's not hitting him in the chest as often as he thought and felt Tracy McGrady was. Now, what have I told you guys about opinions, right? Because Draymond Green was getting upset. He didn't understand the comments. And I saw a lot of people in the chat trying to come at Shane Battier, talking about, Shane Battier is trying to say this dude's a better passer, LeBron James an absolute joke. No one thinks that Tracy McGrady is a better passer, blah, 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 blah. And these people get out of control. Shane Battier never once said that Tracy McGrady was he thought Tracy McGrady was a greater player or a better player than LeBron James. None of this stuff. He said that he thought, from his experience, right, playing with LeBron James and Tracy McGrady, that more often than not, Tracy McGrady's passes were on target, were right in his chest, was able to help him go right into his shot. More often than LeBron James. I get that, because what have I told you guys? If you're going to have an opinion on something, then you must be able to support your opinion with some facts, with some evidence. Help us understand what you're trying to say. And in my estimation, Shane Battier did that here. He said and made a claim that Tracy McGrady was more on target, more on time than LeBron James was with the passing, and he gave you some evidence to support this. He gave you scenarios. He said a lot of times when I was out there on the court, right, and I would be spotting up for a three-point shot, Tracy McGrady's hitting me in the chest more often. He said LeBron James is forcing me to bend down low to my ankles, reach up high to get these passes, which is not helping me, like Tracy McGrady was doing. He's giving you evidence there. He's giving you something to visualize and understand why he's saying this. So I understand this. The problem for LeBron James fans, and the problem, or the point that I want to make here when Shane Battier is saying this, remember we just talked about a week ago, Nick Wright, my man Jim, right? He played that clip of Nick Wright talking about LeBron James is arguably the greatest passer of all time. Not arguably the greatest passer at his position, not arguably a top 5 or top 10 passer. He said he's in the argument for the greatest passer of all time with Magic Johnson. And I told you guys, all Nick Wright is doing there is not giving LeBron James credit by pumping him up like that. You're taking away from Magic Johnson. You're lowering Magic Johnson down to a level, once again, lowering the standard down, so that people think, oh, well, Magic Johnson is clearly the greatest passer of all time. LeBron James is right there. He's right there. When the reality shows he's not that close to Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson's all the way up here, man. LeBron James all the way down there somewhere, man. That's the reality. But Nick Wright's promoting that he's right there, arguably greater. Doesn't add up. So now, let's think about the Shane Battier comments. He's talking about LeBron James versus Tracy McGrady and their passing ability. The precision, the accuracy of their passing. When I told you guys about John Stockton, what have I told you guys about John Stockton? In my estimation, John Stockton's greatest strength passing the ball was his accuracy, his precision. So, like Shane Battier is talking about where he's got to reach up high or reach down low or go over here. I tell you guys all the time, when you watch John Stockton pass the ball to Karl Malone and we talk about the dynamic between those two players, oftentimes what made Karl Malone greater or helped Karl Malone out a lot more was that John Stockton was accurate with these passes. He was on target with the passes, on time. So Karl Malone's got to reach down low, and got to jump up high and bend over here or bend over there. He's giving him the ball so he goes right into his shooting motion. That's helping Karl Malone out there. Once again, this goes to the grace of John Stockton. It's why he has all these assists and not all these turnovers. You understand what I'm saying? When you look at LeBron James, look at the assist numbers, which you know are inflated, and then look at the turnover numbers, which you know are being shortchanged heavily, and you see the dynamic there. The man turns the ball over a lot for the amount of turnovers or for the amount of assists that he's gathered in his career. Once again, the numbers are not even accurate, and they're still where they are. So this kind of goes to what Shane Battier is talking about. LeBron James stumbles and bumbles a lot, throws a lot of inaccurate passes where guys are forced to reach high or reach low or bend this way or go that way, right? LeBron James throws a ball to referees out of bounds. He's hitting fans in the stands. He's hitting the side of backboards on passes. I've seen him hit the rim on passes. He's hit people in the face on passes, hit people in the back with passes, hit all people's shoes, right? We've seen all of this stuff from LeBron James. And why is this? Because a lot of times, and we've talked about this, LeBron James tries to make an ordinary pass look spectacular for no reason. So like me and my man AOH always laugh about, LeBron James will be dribbling like this at the top of the key, just standing at the top of the key. There'll be some action going on off ball, and LeBron James will go, he'll just do something like that. For no reason, he tries to throw some crazy pass, making a look away when the dude's standing right next to him. He tries to make the pass seem more, right, flashier and more impressive than it really is. So that these weak-minded fans can be like, yo, you saw that pass from LeBron James? He just went like that, man. And the dude was standing there wide open and knocked the shot down. So that's why there's a lot of turnover sometimes. Because he's just doing these weird passes. There's no need to get fancy. Just make the correct bounce pass or make a chest pass, my man. Right? What are we doing here? This LeBron James out there in the basketball court, guys. This is what we've been alluding to out here all this time that we've been talking. So Shane Battier is making a statement based off of experience. And once again, it sounds pretty accurate when you think about LeBron James and what he's been doing and how he forces his teammates to stand around and, like I said, help him by, once again, they have to sacrifice. The burden is on them. So when we think about Shane Battier saying this, right, people can agree with him or not. It doesn't matter. The fact that he's saying that in his estimation, Tracy McGrady was a better passer than LeBron James based off the accuracy of the passes and the consistency of that accuracy. Does anyone believe that if if Shane Battier played with Magic Johnson and Tracy McGrady and LeBron James in his career, does anyone believe that Shane Battier would turn around years later and say, yeah, Tracy McGrady is the best passer I ever played with? Because that's what Shane Battier said. Shane Battier said that Tracy McGrady is the best passer that he ever played with. So he played with LeBron James, right? Does anyone believe that if Shane Battier played with Magic Johnson, that he would be saying that Tracy McGrady was a better passer than Magic Johnson? I don't believe anyone would ever say this. So we go back to Nick Wright and the comments that Nick Wright made not that long ago. LeBron James is arguably the greatest passer of all time with Magic Johnson. He's right there, Magic Johnson. So if that's the case, right, then that would definitely mean that if Tracy McGrady, or Shane Battier thinks Tracy McGrady is the best passer that he's played with, then you're trying to sit there and tell me that if Shane Battier played with Magic Johnson and Tracy McGrady, that he would say that Tracy McGrady is a better passer than Magic Johnson because his experience playing with him? I don't believe anyone would ever say that Tracy McGrady was a better passer than Magic Johnson because of their experience playing with Tracy McGrady and their experience playing with Magic Johnson. I don't believe anyone would ever say that. That's insane to even think that someone would say Tracy McGrady is on the level of Magic Johnson or a better passer than Magic Johnson, more accurate than Magic Johnson. Insane. No one's ever going to say that. But Tracy McGrady, or Shane Battier, saying that about LeBron James versus Tracy McGrady. So that shows you and highlights that LeBron James is not close to Magic Johnson. He's not right there. Magic Johnson on a whole other level. A lot of these great passers are on another level. The Bob Cousy's, the Pete Maravich's, the John Stocktons, the Jason Kidds, the Isaiah Thomases. Like, these guys are on another level, man. They're in a different breed. LeBron James ain't on that level, man. That's just the facts here. But they keep trying to put him on that level. When meanwhile, he's down here with guys like Tracy McGrady. You understand here, guys? You see the dynamic? You see the problem what Nick Wright is saying? He really tries to make you think that he's right there with Magic Johnson, maybe even better than Magic Johnson, when he's not even better than Tracy McGrady in the eyes of some people. Is anyone going to think that Tracy McGrady is a better passer than Magic Johnson? No one's going to think this stuff. No one's even going to come close to saying that. But you have these weirdos saying that LeBron James is somehow close to Magic Johnson or better than Magic Johnson or right behind Magic Johnson when it's not even accurate. Shane Battier doesn't even think he's better than Tracy McGrady. He can't even throw him an accurate pass when he's standing on the perimeter waiting for a pass for a jump shot for a three-point shot. So Shane Battier says, I told LeBron James and D. Wade, if you guys want assists, you got to hit me in the chest. Give me a better pass. And I understand that. Every pass not going to be on time, on target in every pass. But the consistency needs to be there for your guys to consistently be showing up for you, right? You guys know these are the facts, man. So once again, LeBron James gets exposed. The narratives more so of LeBron James, are getting exposed. That's really what this comes down to. LeBron James being pumped up and promoted through the lies and the narratives. And then we come out here and set the record straight. And once again, you clearly see that LeBron James ain't like what they're trying to promote. They promote LeBron James as the second greatest passer of all time or something like this. Shane Battier is telling you he's not better than Tracy McGrady. Does anybody ever associate Tracy McGrady with an elite passing? And I'm not saying Tracy McGrady can't pass a ball. He's a very good player, Tracy McGrady, a very good all-around player, man. He wasn't a bad player. So when we're talking about Tracy McGrady and the things that he could do on the basketball court, he was a really good player, Tracy McGrady, man. Right? He just didn't have the work ethic, the mindset. He didn't have the defensive abilities of some of the great players. When we talk about Kobe Bryant comparisons, not there. But Tracy McGrady was a very good playmaker and a very good player, so he could do multiple things on the basketball court. He had the dimensions, he had the size, the athleticism, and Shane Battier is giving him some props and saying he's the best passer I've ever played with. This is what Tracy McGrady could do on the basketball court. And I'm comparing this to LeBron James. That's what he's saying. Draymond Green wasn't buying it, getting all upset, not making any sense because he's a really weird dude. But Shane Battier gave him facts. Said, listen, man, I was out there, and there were many times that Tracy McGrady passed me the ball, and I didn't have to do anything. Just catch it and go right into this shot. He's like, but for LeBron James, I had to bend over, reach up high, turn this way, turn that way. Not to mention that LeBron James had to have Shane Battier cover for him on the defensive end. This is what Shane Battier was there to do. Play 3 and D, right? Play defense for LeBron James and knock down shots for LeBron James. You guys know the deal. These are the facts here, man. All right? This is what Shane Battier is saying. So how can LeBron James be close to Magic Johnson or right behind Magic Johnson when you have someone out here saying he's not even better than Tracy McGrady? You see what I'm saying, guys? They try to tell you that LeBron James is right behind Michael Jordan. But we out here thinking, like, how the hell did he pass Larry Bird? When did he pass Tim Duncan? When was he become greater than Bill Russell or Will Chamberlain? When did he pass Magic Johnson? When did he pass any of these guys? Dr. J. No one knows. These are the facts. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.